right, here we go.
Come on, y'all, let's go get it. It's on us.
And number 35, Kevin Durant.
And it's not me right here, y'all. Get yours. I got ball.
To Durant. Here comes the screen.
Right.
Durant against Karl Anthony Towns. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Second effort. Couple of cracks at the line now.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number one, to see if they'll get caught. And number two, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
And he connects on the first free throw. And gets both to drop at the line.
Oh, yes,
Lillard
me and you.
against the five-time All-Star. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Jay, perhaps that's a start.
Those kind of plays get me fired up. That's a momentum play. They looked lifeless here in the first quarter, but a dunk like that can get your team going in the right direction.
Durant to Adetokunbo. Screen coming. From long range. That no good, off the mark. DeRozan with the basketball. Trailing by 10. To James. The screen sets him up for two. Jay, what makes LeBron so special on the offensive end?
Well, first and foremost, look at that frame. 6'9", 265 pounds with the agilities of a guard. He can blow by you. If he dips that shoulder, there's no way. There is nobody in the NBA that can guard that man one-on-one.
That's his second personal foul. Team foul number 4. Number 23.
First one, count it. Knocks down the second free throw. Takes advantage of the foul. 3 for 3 at the line. Across the timeline comes James. Down 11.
Hey, watch this screen left.
Down low for Davis. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you head.
Get yours. I got mine.
LeBron James.
Lets it fly from long range. Hits it. And the foul. And a chance now at a 4-point play.
It never would have been a foul if you didn't give him space. Your job defensively is to stay attached to him at all times. Force him to put the ball on the ground and drive and make a shot over the trees below.
And he converts on the free throw. LeBron into the front court. His guys currently down by 13. To Paul. Driving right to the basket. Short jumper misses.
That's how you do it. You stay in his pocket and you never give him any space at all. You make him smell you every single possession.
Ball across the timeline. Counting down towards 1 minute to play here in the opening quarter. James to Towns. In the slam. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
To Wall. He was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
James to Towns. Karl Anthony Towns. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
The defense is doing such a good job of denying him the ball and really getting in his pocket, but he got that one to go.
Block up. Here you come. D up, baby.
DeRozan. His first effort off the mark. Nice touch around the basket with the tip. And stuffs it home. Long key from three-quarters court. We have come to the end of an entertaining first quarter in this, the 68th NBA All. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you.
Come on, y'all. Let's go get it. It's on us.
Lillard against the former #1 pick. They get it down for Towns. Not that time. Into the front court comes Wall. Minute gone by in the second quarter. Here comes the screen. Wall matched up with the former Wildcat. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
To Harden. Nothing going here on that drive. Knocked loose. And that'll be out of bounds off of Oladipo. So possession will stay right where it is. Lillard to Harden. Shot clock winding down. Harden. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
To Oladipo. Can't miss those.
Ed, the game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively, as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release. Ideally, you have both in your arsenal.
Misses the first. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. Ball across the timeline. The lead is 11. To Embiid. Wall. Won't go down. To Harden. George. Off the iron. No good. The follow won't go either. To Wall.
Hey, check up. Let's go. Trap.
Nice pass to set things up and count the basket. What do you see in John Wall's game, Jay, that sets him apart?
That he could probably finish with his left hand better than he could finish with his right. I remember watching him in high school. He was jumping off his right foot and dunking the ball lefty as if it was that easy. He can do it with both hands, which makes him way more efficient around the rim.
Knocks down the first. Able to convert on both free throws. To Harden. Knocked loose. And they pounce. Kawhi Leonard, defended by Towns. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
And hits the first free throw. So he hits the first, misses the second. To Harden. 4-3 with James Harden. Muscle memory. Gets it to go.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Has a look. Count the basket.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
It's in the hands of Harden. To Lillard. Nothing going here on that drive. Lillard to Harden. Here comes the screen. Wall with it up top. The lead is 15. Oh, emphatic slam.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
To Harden. Joel Embiid. Huge block.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Into the front court. It's Wall. His guys holding the big lead. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Free throw's good. It's a 3-point play. This big first half continues. Lillard to Harden. Karl Anthony Towns. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
Old school equals high percentage.
In the front court, his guys hold a commanding lead. Stuffs it down with authority. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
To Towns, down low. Not that time. He's on the deck. Great sacrifice. Oh, errant pass as it's taken away.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing game.
Hold on.
Leonard.
Get the ball. I got it. Trap. Got it.
Lillard.
You've been working on this. Shoot the ball.
Harden. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
Into the front court comes Wall. Looking to make something happen. Can't connect from inside. Harden in possession. His guys down big. James Harden. 4 out of 7.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Off the screen.
Victor Oladipo. Yes, give the advantage to the shooter.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut like that, but that was nice.
Late heave to beat the buzzer. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando where we say hello to Jalen Rose.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see.
Let's do this.
Here we go.
Lillard to James. LeBron James. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
So deadly. Now look, part of that is God-given talent. But the other part is that ball speed combined with that handle. Oh, that's off the charts. But he always finds a way to slow himself down right before he goes into that shot.
What are you doing?
That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
I got ball.
Doncic to DeRozan.
Let's go.
Scores from the post.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Down low for Griffin. To Simmons. Now ready to shoot at the line.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Oh, good shot.
First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2 at the line.
Good shot.
James into the front
I got
court.
ball, I got ball, I got
The
ball.
deficit now up to a dozen.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
The drive right to the basket. Drive on the baseline, but his shot stays out. To Simmons. Oladipo. To Thompson. Here's a chance from long range. Not that time. He missed it. To DeRozan. James. To Lillard. Can't connect. Defense did its job that time. Another shot stays out. Oladipo into the front court. Up a dozen. Oh, not a good pass there. That's a turnover. DeRozan with the basketball.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Doncic. Simmons into the front court. Less than a minute to go in this third. Whoa, look what I found.
You know it's a bad block when somebody snatches the ball out of the air.
Here we go.
Wow.
Shot.
From the outside, no good.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Lillard to James. From the painted area, won't go down. Blake Griffin able to recover with the block. Oladipo into the front court. Shot clock turned off as they try to extend the lead. Driving right to the basket. Split the D there, but he can't get it to drop. Fourth quarter getting underway as it's...
You know what's coming. Go get him.
DeMar DeRozan, 2 of 4 now.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
To Griffin. Wall.
Oh, yeah, let's double him. Let's double shot him. Yep.
I like this double team right now.
Make him pick it up. Make him pick it up.
Shots up.
Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Wall across the timeline. They lead it by 4. Flushes down the slam. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
DeMar DeRozan. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
This is what we call turning up here in the second half. I don't know what was said during the timeout or during the team huddle, but this player has really started to come out and play with purpose in the second half.
Paul into the front court.
I got ball.
Down a
It's all
bundle.
me.
He's flashing. Bump him.
Here comes the screen. Doncic to DeRozan. Deep 2 there. Won't go. To the rim. Throws it down off the alley-oop pass.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Hey, watch this screen left.
DeRozan to Jokic. No, he missed a short one there.
Got him. Double.
To Griffin. Not that time.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and the refs aren't calling it. Keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
To Durant. Fires the three. Well defended.
Hands up, hands up, hands up.
Doncic to DeRozan.
Shot up, shot down.
Off the mark.
I gotta go. Hold
To
on.
Griffin. Durant. That one off the mark. It's no good. Paul with it up top.
I got him. I got
They'll
ball.
run the
I got ball.
offense. And throws it down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
To Griffin. Oh, look out. Blake Griffin. He struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
To Luka Doncic. Chance for Chris Paul. Knocks it down from mid-range.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
To Durant. The pass set it all up.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do.
Fires the three. And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. First one goes down. Hits a second. One more coming. Off the mark. And a putback slam.
Oof. Really showing no mercy here. This one is out of hand, and the offense is still pouring it on.
Here we go. I got
To
him. I got
Luka
him.
Doncic.
I'm on D.
Paul to DeRozan. Trying to cash in. DeMar DeRozan. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
Well, this player struggled early because he was always trying to beat his man off the dribble, pretty much playing 1-on-5. Now the ball is moving around quickly during the perimeter and is finding him on the second and third touches. That's when you attack the score.
It's DeRozan. To Paul. Probing the defense. Nothing going here on that drive. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Get down, get down, get down. Half court, here come, here come.
DeRozan hits the trifecta.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.